Exploring the Matrix, the illusion of reality. There's one thing that few realize, that the life we live is not the absolute truth. What we believe to be reality is merely an illusion, a system built to control our behaviors and thoughts. Great philosophers, sages, and thinkers have long pointed out that the material world we experience through our five senses is just Maya, an illusion, as Indian philosophers have said. This is not a hypothesis or a utopian theory, but a profound truth that has been discovered by many ancient cultures. These views are clearly portrayed through Plato's allegory of the cave, a place where prisoners are shackled, only seeing the shadows cast from actual images, and they believe that is all that exists. For most of us, the reality we live in is a series of beliefs that were installed from an early age. The messages that society, family, and the educational system impart have shaped a mold in our minds, making us prisoners of these beliefs. We are taught that to succeed, we must study hard, get a stable job, pay our bills, and eventually retire and die. This becomes a meaningless cycle, a chain of actions and thoughts that repeat without ever questioning the true purpose behind them. In fact, these beliefs have created a matrix in our minds, where we are imprisoned by the limits we have imposed upon ourselves, awareness and breaking free from the automatic mode. After realizing that the reality we are living in is just an illusion, the next step is to change how we interact with this world. To break free from the matrix, we must break the habits and beliefs that have been programmed into our minds for a long time. But this is not an easy task. Humans are creatures of habit, and the human mind works like a machine, repeating behavioral patterns, thoughts, and emotions that we have been programmed with. Our actions often take place without thought, like an automatic machine. Every morning, we wake up and automatically grab our phone to check notifications. We rush out of bed and step into a new day without truly being aware of what is happening around us. This is the issue. The matrix does not just exist in the outside world, but also within our minds. Our minds automatically react to every situation, and we never question this repetition. Every thought, every emotion, every action is pre-programmed, creating a chain of unconscious responses that keep us living in a loop that never changes. If you look closely, you will realize that you are living unconsciously, following a script that society has written for you. But how do we break free from this automatic mode? The answer lies in awakening. It starts with creating a quiet space in your mind. When we enter a state of meditation, stop thinking and simply observe. We begin to detach ourselves from old habits. Just a few minutes each day to sit in silence and observe your thoughts and feelings as they pass by, and you'll begin to realize that you are not those thoughts and feelings. You are the observer of them, and when you realize this separation, you begin to have the ability to choose your reactions instead of letting automatic responses control you. Exploring the space of silence, the power of stillness. One of the most powerful tools we can use in the journey to break free from the matrix is silence. Stillness is not just about stopping talking or stopping external activities, but stopping within the mind. When we stop thinking, stop judging, stop seeking information out there, we become trapped in a whirlwind of busyness and anxiety. However, it is in the space of silence that we truly begin to realize the nature of reality and of ourselves. We live in a world where distraction and noise are dominant factors. Social media, work, relationships, everything pulls our attention away from the present moment. The feeling that we always have to do something, always have to be busy, has become the norm in modern life. But this makes us miss out on the most important moments in life, the connection with ourselves and with true reality. Meditation is an effective method to create stillness in the mind. When we stop, do nothing, and simply observe the breath, tranquility begins to appear. In just a few minutes of meditation, you not only stop thinking, but also open up a vast space for awareness of your true self. It is an inner space where there is no worry, no future or past, only presence, only the present moment. This feeling, though seemingly simple, holds immense power. When you achieve this stillness, you begin to realize that your thoughts and feelings are not you. They are just clouds passing across the sky of your mind, and you are the sky, vast, peaceful, and incredibly free. Stillness helps us detach from the walls of the matrix, where everything is controlled by chaos. When the mind becomes silent, we can see more clearly the nature of ourselves and the world around us. That is the moment we realize that we are not our habits, beliefs, or the stories society has implanted in us. We are part of a vast universe, a free being, not bound by any illusion. Silence is not the silence of avoidance, but the silence of awakening. It is the place where we can begin to question life, the beliefs we have trusted for so long. It is in this space of silence that we find the strength to change and recreate our lives in the way we desire. Discovering the truth from within. Freedom through awareness. After achieving stillness in the mind, one of the important next steps in this journey is exploring the truth within. To truly break free from the matrix, we must confront the beliefs and structures that have been implanted in our minds. When looking at ourselves, we must face the psychological programs, the stories that society has written for us since we were young, stories about money, success, love, self-worth, and even the limits we are unaware of. These beliefs have sunk deep into the subconscious and influence every decision in our lives. We have been taught that life is a race, that you have to work hard to achieve success, that happiness is something to fight for and pay the price. But if you dare to stop and observe, you will see that these beliefs are not absolute truths. They are just stories that society has planted in your mind since you were young. We can begin by re-evaluating these beliefs. Do you really believe that money can only come from hard work? Is happiness the result of constant struggles? When you ask these questions and start to doubt these beliefs, you will open a door that leads to freedom. You will realize that happiness is not a destination, but a natural state when you live true to your essence. Money, success, and love are not things you must struggle to acquire, but the result of alignment with your true self. Once you realize that these limits are simply products of society and the mind, you can begin to break them. You no longer have to live by the old script. You begin to understand that these limiting beliefs are the chains that have been keeping you trapped in the matrix. And when you free yourself from them, you will see the world around you begin to change. This change is not something that comes from the outside, but from within. When you change your perspective on yourself, on the world, and on the old beliefs, you will attract new opportunities and energies into your life. That is when you truly begin to live freely, not physical freedom, but mental freedom. And this freedom is the first step to creating a new reality where you are the one who actively creates your life. The key to creating a new reality, the power of belief. Once you are aware of the limiting beliefs and begin to free yourself from them, the next step is to build a new reality, a reality that is not controlled by old beliefs and societal patterns that have been pre-programmed. This is the time to begin creating a life that reflects our true nature, a life that is not dependent on external expectations or judgments. Belief is the most powerful force in this process. Each one of us has the ability to create our own reality through belief and awareness. Every belief you nurture, whether positive or negative, can influence how you perceive the world and act within it. If you believe that life is a battle, you will always feel tired and stressed. But if you believe life is a journey of exploration and creation, you will experience life with an open and hopeful spirit. Belief is the foundation for creating a new reality. And this belief must be built from within, from self-awareness, awareness of the world, and the infinite possibilities that you can tap into. Once you believe in your ability to change, in your ability to create the life you desire, you will begin to attract the right opportunities and resources. That is when your reality begins to change. You are no longer trapped in the loop of old thoughts and automatic responses, but instead take control in designing and creating your own life. When you change your beliefs, you change how you feel about life. And when your perception changes, the external reality will also change. Each step in this journey is not just a shift in mindset, but a profound change in how you interact with the world. You will realize that life is not a series of random events, but a process of intentional creation, where you are the one creating the script for yourself. The key is persistence. Changing beliefs and building a new reality is not an easy process. It requires time, patience, and an ongoing commitment to awareness. But once you begin, each step will lead you to a world of freedom and opportunities that you never imagined before. Living consciously, implementing the change. After realizing the truth, breaking the limiting beliefs, and building new ones, the final step in this journey is living mindfully and implementing this change in every moment of life. Reality is not something to wait for, but a continuous process we participate in right now, in this very moment. Living mindfully means being fully aware of what is happening around and within you. It doesn't mean you have to give up everything to search for an absolute truth, but that you must live in accordance with what you have come to realize, following the path you have chosen. It is about practicing conscious decisions, from choosing your thoughts and emotions to your actions. When you live mindfully, you are not just an observer, but a creator, a doer, a guide of your life in a way that you truly desire. These changes don't happen overnight. They are a continuous process, each day a little bit, each small decision leading to big breakthroughs. And as you practice this, you will realize that the matrix you once lived in is not eternal. Your reality can change every time you decide to live mindfully and walk the path of freedom you have chosen. Mindfulness is not a destination, but an ongoing journey, and each step along the way will help you become a better version of yourself. The key to living mindfully is the ability to choose. Choose how you react to events, how you face challenges, and how you interact with the world. When you begin to master this choice, you will notice that you can change not just your perception of yourself, but also how you view the world around you. Your life is no longer a series of random events, but an intentional journey where you are the one creating the script for yourself. Living mindfully will help you realize that you can create your own life, and all of this stems from the conscious choices you make every day, creating a life of freedom and creativity. Once we have awakened and become aware of the limiting beliefs that have kept us trapped in the matrix, the next step is to create a life of freedom and creativity. This is the moment when you begin to use the power of mindfulness to transform your ideas and actions into reality. Every thought you have, every decision you make, is part of an ongoing creative process. You are no longer swept away by the currents of societal expectations, but instead actively create the reality you desire. Once your awareness of yourself and the world changes, you will begin to create a new space, a space where you can create freely, unbound by old patterns, fears, or judgments from others. You will realize that everything can be recreated, from your work, relationships, to the dreams and desires deep in your heart. Freedom is not just the right to do whatever you want, but the ability to live true to your core values without being controlled by external factors. This life of freedom does not mean a life without challenges or difficulties. In fact, challenges are an essential part of the creative journey. However, instead of seeing these challenges as obstacles, you will learn to view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Every obstacle becomes a stepping stone to help you grow stronger, more confident, and more insightful about yourself and the world around you. Creativity is limitless. When you live mindfully and are fully aware of your own power, you will realize that you have the ability to create miracles in life. Everything begins from within you: the ideas, the plans, and ultimately, the actions. You are the one who decides how you will live and what life you will create. Creativity can also come from the simplest things: taking care of yourself, building good habits, creating meaningful relationships, or daring to pursue your passions without fear of judgment or failure. When you choose to live creatively, you choose to live authentically and without limitations. And through all of this, you not only change your own life, but also contribute to changing the world around you. The mindfulness, freedom, and creativity you nurture within yourself will spread out and influence others. Therefore, this awakening journey is not just a personal one, but a process of connecting and supporting each other in creating a new world, a world where everyone is free to live true to themselves, where creativity is no longer stopped by fear or the limitations imposed by society. Freedom is not a destination, but a journey, and this journey, when lived in mindfulness and creativity, will open up a beautiful life, filled with opportunities and endless possibilities. When you create a life of freedom and creativity, you truly become the master of yourself and the world you wish to build. If you find these insights valuable and inspiring, don't forget to hit like, comment, and follow the channel so you don't miss out on future videos. We would love to hear your thoughts and experiences on the awakening journey and the changes you're going through. Together, we can create a strong and creative community where everyone can live freely and reach their full potential. Thank you for following and sharing this journey with us. Wishing you clarity and energy as you move forward on your path to freedom and creativity.